Hello and welcome back to the absolute best wrestling and sports podcast to come through your speakers. It is once again the ace in the whole podcast, and we are shifting into full gear tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have full gear 2023 predictions.
I'm glad that pun has still stood the test of a year.
I looked back and I found the name of the episode because I didn't want to say it wrong, just in case you worded it differently. Just a little homage to last year. You know, for those of you who have been with us that long, we thank you. However, tonight, predicting full gear 2023. And with all of that, once again, thank you for listening. If you listen this far, be sure to stick around. At the end of the show, we've got some great gimmicks. Eli's got his match of the week. We have Guess the Wrestler and Guess the Athlete. So yeah, stick around and make sure to love yourself and take care of those who are in your life. Check in on them. All that fun stuff. So now that's out of the way. Eli, how you doing tonight?
I'm fucking sick again with the AEW fucking predictions again. How the fuck you think I feel? I'm sick every one of these fucking predictions.
What shows did you win the titles on again, Eli? I think it was the AEW shows, so I wouldn't be complaining.
AEW ones, and I've been sick every fucking time. It does not magically make me feel better, but magically I do start getting better after the pay-per-view. So I don't know. Maybe this is a voodoo curse. I win, but I also fucking lose.
And with me, as always, Austen. How is it tonight? Are you channeling your inner RVD tonight again?
You know it. You know it.
One of a kind.
Chill,
one
chill.
of a kind.
I'm always one of a kind, baby. No, it's good, and this is going to be a win-lose situation for whoever walks out of this with the title as well, because they're going to have to turn around and defend it once again next week at a War Games Survivor Series, which we've already got kind of a card for that. But it's not what we're predicting tonight. We got full gear. Seems like a pretty solid card. 9 matches. I'm sure nothing will ever go wrong, and no tempers will flare at all on this show behind the scenes.
Never. Not at AEW. However, I want to do something different.
AEW, bro.
I want to do something different for our small talk. I'm going to pose a question, and I want you to answer and just keep it quick.
Yes, you are a bitch.
You know, just for that, I'm going to go to Austen first, and you might not even get time to speak.
Woo!
So, this week's icebreaker question: who is closer, AEW to WWE or Impact to AEW? And just give a couple of reasons why. Austen, you go ahead and go first.
My thing, I think Impact and AEW are closer to one another than AEW and WWE, because if Impact TNA, I'm calling it TNA because it's TNA. It's going back to TNA. TNA is closer to AEW because if TNA had the funding AEW had, they'd be doing the same exact shit. We're talking about a company who did it better than AEW. Back in the Monday Night Wars. The fucking Impact Zone, are you shitting me? They weren't going stadium to stadium. They were going down the fucking ramp to those goddamn 6 sides until Hulk Hogan's bitch ass got rid of them, alright? He said, y'all wanted 6 sides? Nah. That's too hard to bump in, brother. Nah, we got too many geriatrics here. We can't bump in the 6 sides. We go into 4. But we're talking about a company who, the Impact Zone, the Asylum, these fucking, it was small time, and they were able to take a fight to WWE and Vince McMahon. Granted, it wasn't a long fight. It wasn't drawn out like AEW has. But TNA is still a thing. It's still the 3rd biggest promotion in North America, I believe. Because I think it goes WWE, AEW, TNA, in my opinion. Then you got the GCWs and the DPWs and all the rest of them. But I think those are the 3 clear front runners, and I feel like no one has really been able to touch the height that WWE has been on. AEW is close, but my thing is, I think TNA has been there, they've done it before, and they are still here, and they are still a name. And I fully believe that you give TNA the budget that AEW has currently, they'd be doing the same exact thing, if not better.
So, with you saying that, you mentioning how long they've been doing it, does that mean NWA needs a spot in this conversation, or no? Because they've been doing it for a long time.
I think they got too much booger sugar going on right now.
Yeah, they lost their TV deal. So
I don't know. Well, the NWA has never been at the height that TNA. Maybe back in like the very early pioneer days of wrestling, where they had they had an NWA territory in every single stretch of like 5 miles down the road. All right, they had like NWA Florida, NWA Texas, NWA Kansas, NWA New York, NWA fucking Alaska. All right, they had all these different companies, but they all still stayed like very relatively local. They didn't break out into that big major, boom like the WWE did, or eventually AEW, or TNA before AEW. I mean, yeah, if we're going off longevity, they definitely deserve to have a spot in the conversation, but they never reached anywhere near the heights that any of those three have. And the closest I think they've gotten in the recent years is when they rebooted it. That first time they rebooted it, when they very first rebooted it, Nick Aldis is champion, the Into the Fire Dokken theme song, that was peak NWA in the modern era, and it has fallen off ever since.
yeah, I gotta agree with you there. So Eli, I will pose the same question to you: who is closer, AEW to WWE or Impact's TNA to AEW?
The Impact and AEW had Kenny Omega and all that storyline going on that happened, and that's been forgotten. Frankie Kazarian, I guess, was popping back and forth between the two shows. I almost want to say AEW and WWE, and I don't crucify me for this. I'm saying it because of one specific thing. We have seen, it's been very few and far between, but we have seen WWE and AEW kind of pass back and forth. Yes, there have been shots more recently, but I do believe that Daniel Bryan, I want to say Big Show, and Chris Jericho were on WWE television for something. I want to say it was John Cena or something Edge related. And then we've seen some WWE superstars in video for AEW. There's been that. Whereas Impact or TNA and AEW has just been one storyline that lasted a little bit, and then we've not seen anything else really connect the two. There's always going to be a connection between AEW and WWE, with wrestlers going back and forth, with the video packages, because wrestlers are back and forth between the two. And what, Austen?
So your only stake here is because the wrestlers appear on both the shows. Is that correct?
What other partnership?
Because they're in video packages that makes them closer.
What has Impact and AEW done together?
I'm just saying, if that is your only definition here, then, well, one, it's wrong, because they don't really work together. I've never once seen a WWE contracted wrestler step into an AEW ring. I have seen an Impact contracted wrestler step into an AEW ring, and I've also seen an AEW contracted wrestler step into a
that too.
So then, well, one, this point is completely invalid, but let's run with it for a second. If this is your only point, that's got to be flimsy. Like that is a flimsy argument, because this isn't even really about the companies anymore. It's about it's about the product that they're putting out, not the companies themselves. And this whole going back and forth thing, that makes no sense to me, because many of wrestlers have passed back and forth between Impact and AEW, but no wrestlers have passed them back and forth between between AEW and WWE. They have gotten released from the contract away and when worked.
Production is the only thing that these two are going to be looking at. Now with TKO, I do think that we could potentially, I'm not saying we're going to get an invasion angle, so I swear to God, if we get one of those, I'm going to fucking lose my mind, and not in a good way. But we could potentially see WWE working with companies. AEW is a long shot, especially after the shots they made with Undertaker and John Cena. Tony Khan fucked that one up. But I think we could see WWE working with other companies again, like they did with Jushin Thunder and NXT and that. So I would say more so, because I don't think TNA is going to be working with anybody recently, but moving forward for a little bit, trying to establish themselves by themselves. And AEW and TNA kind of got soured not too long ago.
But the relationships don't matter at all. It's
That's
not
the exact
closer within
question.
this. No, it's not closer within the presence of how they interact with each other. It's closer within the presence of the company as a whole.
Oh!
Like, if... Yeah.
I took that the other way.
Okay. See, I see where where you're coming from. Okay.
Okay.
See,
okay.
that does
okay.
make sense then. Your point is valid in that argument, not in this argument though.
I mean, when you
I'm
take
seeing
it
it
like
from
that,
production,
you're right. Okay.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay.
Understood.
No. This is just strictly comparing company to company.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which
no.
is why I brought up the whole NWA thing.
Yeah, no. AEW Impact on that part. Yeah, no. I took that
I
question
can't believe I'm the
completely
only
different
one who
route.
says this. I think AEW is closer to WWE.
Well, that's because you love dick riding the elite. All right, you have been for years. It's part of your nature now.
Well,
I wouldn't go that far with it, but
one way
yeah.
to take this question, I agree with you, Cliff, but the other way, no.
Fair enough. However, all the talk about AEW, we are here to do the Full
Oh,
Gear
God.
2023 card,
Yeah, I'm sick. No duh.
and the card will go as follows. We will have one pre-show match, and we will be predicting that pre-show match, as it is MJF versus the Guns for the ROH World Tag Team Championship. Then onto the main card, we have Hikaru Shida versus Timeless Tony Storm with Luther for the AEW Women's World Championship. And then we have the 3-on-3 6-man tag match with Sting, Darby Allin.
Hold on. When did Luther get put with Tony Storm?
Luther's been there for a couple weeks now. Like as like a lackey kind of thing.
What the fuck?
Have you not been watching the product?
Nope.
I have, but I haven't. What? Okay.
It's really funny. It's really funny.
Hey, as long as my man Luther's finally getting that shine, so be it. Where's Serpentico at though?
He got left in the dust. He's with the dude from Lucha Underground, the dude who jumped off of The Office. I forget his name.
Jack Evans?
He's
No,
been a butler.
the other one.
Generico? No. I know who you're talking about, yeah.
Oh, I forget his name.
It starts with a G.
That's
Luther
gonna
looks
bug
like
me
he's
now. Anyway,
he looks like the uncle from Festa. He looks like Festa from the Addams Family. In some of these.
I guess. Anyway, with the probable third match on the card, we have the 6-man tag of Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam Copeland with Ric Flair versus Christian Cage, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne.
That's so fucked.
Yeah. We have a singles match for the AEW International Championship, which is Orange Cassidy versus Jon Moxley. We have the return of the Texas Deathmatch King as Hangman Adam Page faces Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana. So for all of you, go ahead and give me a Nana dance if you're listening. And with this one's really interesting to me. The stipulation's very interesting. We have the Golden Jets of Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho versus the Young Bucks. And the stipulation is as follows. If the Golden Jets win, they'll get the AEW World Tag Team Championship opportunity from the Young Bucks. But if the Young Bucks win, the Golden Jets must disband as a team. So apparently we're supposed to care about Kenny Omega tagging with Chris Jericho now. Like, apparently that's something we're supposed to care about. I don't know.
Think of
like,
the
that's even new for me.
The lore.
Like,
of Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega, the Tokyo Dome, the lore.
Apparently so. So yeah, the Golden Jets putting their tag team career on the line, apparently. And then we have a 3-way match for the TBS Championship, as is Chris Statlander versus Julia Hart versus either Red Velvet or Sky Blue. That match will be determined later this week.
I have a lot to say about that match.
I'm excited to hear what both of you have to say.
Fucking Julia Hart.
The 4-way tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship goes as follows. We have Ricky Starks and Big Bill, who are your AEW World Tag Team Champions, taking on La Faction Ingobernable, which is Roosh. I corrected myself.
Roosh,
I corrected myself. Roosh and Dralistico versus FTR versus Kings of Black Throne, which is Malachi Black and Brody King.
So where did Murphy hurt, or did he write him off, or where is he at?
I don't know.
I think he's the singles wrestler of the team.
And then the main event of the evening is MJF versus Jay White for the AEW World Championship. And that's the card. So the predictions order will go Austen, Eli, Cliff. And we'll start at the top and work our way down, as I don't have my notebook here. So,
Champ ain't prepared.
I thought I had it behind me, and I did not. Usually I'm sitting on it, and it just wasn't there. So we'll do match number 1, which is the pre-show match of MJF versus the Guns for the ROH World Tag Team Championship.
Well, it's MJF and to be announced.
Allegedly. I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm trying to decide what way I want to go here. It's tough being the first one to start because I don't think this ROH World Tag Team Championship run has done fucking anything for the title. And I'm going to stand on that. And this will probably be the pick that loses me the predictions, but because
apparently what you're saying is criminal.
Because MJF's probably going to pull someone out that's just fucking insane, or some return or something. They're going to win. But I'm going to go with the Guns.
Picking the Bang Bang Gang. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like this run has been fucking pointless. Because this title run was building towards Cole versus MJF 2, and we just aren't going to get it for months because Adam Cole's hurt.
Allegedly. I don't know. I want to know who's under the mask.
Well, do we see that here? Do we see that in the world title match?
Well,
I don't know.
Like I said, that's not who's going to win it. That's just at this point, I don't know about either of the tag team divisions. Like, fucking Big Bill is the world tag team champ. So
you're damn straight, Ricky Starks and Big Bill, baby. This is the revolution.
I really don't know.
All right, Eli, who do you have?
I'm about where Austen's at with it. I mean,
of course you are, because I'm right.
Well, technically yes. I'm not going to say that, but yes. You have had a very lackluster tag title run because Adam Cole's been out. He's been injured. There's nothing else they could do with that. You've had this storyline with the Bullet Club Gold kind of moving forward and everything. With the world title, the Diamond Ring, and the tag belts. There's been one major thing that's kind of been going through with this. It was MJF beat Juice. MJF maybe beats the tag, but can't beat Jay. I don't... That to be announced is a fucking headache and a half.
Yeah, because they're gonna pull out some fucking return or debut or something, and that's how they're gonna win.
It's gonna end up being
Samoa
Joe.
I just would like to point out that they are marketing it as just MJF.
It's gonna be Samoa Joe.
So
I'm gonna take MJF. just because I do think it's gonna be MJF beats the tag, he beats Juice, but he just can't beat Jay. Hint, hint, spoilers.
I am also taking MJF in the opening match just because we saw him beat United Empire at All In with Adam Cole. We all thought they were going to lose there. So why would he lose here? To the second match on the card, we have Hikaru Shida versus Timeless Tony Storm with Luther.
For the love of God, put the title on this woman. She is the best thing going in this company right now behind Abaddon.
But do you put it on her and ruin that? Because her whole thing has been because she lost
for
and
the
is
love
continuously
of God,
losing.
Yes.
But do you put it on her and
for
potentially
the love
ruin this?
Of God. No, because it wouldn't ruin it. It would make it so much better.
Or
it would make it so much better. I can't tell you how much I love this gimmick. Everything about Tony it is just so good. The mic presence, the in-ring work, the presentation, the way she looks, everything about it is just so fucking good. They have a golden opportunity here to make a timeless move and put the title on her, and they need to do it.
Clever.
That's a very passionate stance over there, Austen. Eli, who do you have?
Damn it. I don't like being the second pick. Fuck. I once again, Austin's statement rings very true. That she is one of the best ones they have going on right now. Between the backstage segments, week in, week out.
Everything she does is just
in
so
the ring,
good, and she's
on the
been
mic,
doing it
it's
ever
been
since
great.
they gave her this gimmick.
Do we have an update on? I'm gonna vomit saying this. Do we have an update when Paige is coming back? Soraya is coming back?
Hopefully never.
No,
Not that I'm aware of.
We're not getting CM Punk lucky here.
That's what she gets for leaving the Fed, bro. That's what she gets for leaving WWE.
Oh yeah, because the Fed was so much better. How about she goes back to NXT and gets the NXT Women's Championship? Round 2. Xavier Woods still in the company.
I think she's good to GCW.
No, Xavier Woods still in the company.
That is true. Why not bring back
Brad Maddox?
Brad Maddox as well, and bring Edge in as well, and they can just be the rated R players.
Oh god. Sex Celebration live every
Eli's
week.
over there.
No, pre-recorded, pre-taped.
Yes, Cliff.
Eli, who do you have? I'll say my piece here in a second.
I want to see Shida continue this reign. I really do. They would be dumb not to put it on Tony. I'm okay with losing the point here. I'm going to take Shida.
Wow, I am also taking Timeless Tony Storm.
I think they have it all booked on Tony kind of losing and everything. I think you maybe get a Soraya or Ruby Soho here.
And I also just want to say that I feel like AEW cards are always like the ones that we're most split on, and we always go like the vastly different directions on. Cliff, what was your piece? You said you were going to say something, and then you never said it.
I was, and then I realized I could use them as Guess the Wrestler instead. So my piece will be that the fact that this gimmick is absolutely beautiful, and it needs to continue. And it'll be even better when I see the belt in black and white.
I hope they make a black and white women's championship if she wins it.
They definitely should.
It'll be perfect.
She has to have both.
The third match on the card is the 6-man tag of Sting, Darby Allin, and Edge Adam Copeland with Ric Flair
not
versus
Edge,
Christian
dude.
Cage.
It's not Edge.
Sorry, the
Right.
Rated R superstar Adam Copeland
There you go.
versus Christian Cage, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne. That bastard Nick Wayne.
This is just a crazy match. Especially you throw Ric Flair in there, bro. This shit's wild.
Ric Flair's taking a bump at some point. You know he's gonna.
You know his ass is gonna take a bump and start bleeding everywhere.
He's gonna blade, and it's just gonna be
Yeah,
everywhere.
no shit. Solely because of the Flair factor, give me Sting, Darby, and
I don't think
Rated
that's
R
the only
Superstar.
reason you're picking them.
Oh, it's definitely not because I love Darby Allin and Sting's on his way out, so they're going to make him look as good as possible, and then they aren't going to have Edge lose his debut match. Oh, my bad. The Rated R Superstar Adam Copeland loses debut match in AEW. So
See, he's already fought.
oh yeah, I guess he has. This is his first real
Pay-per-view.
match, though. I mean, let's be honest.
First AEW pay-per-view. See, I have that Flair factor too, but my brain went to Flair costing Sting, and then we get Sting, Sting and Flair.
For the love of God,
No.
Why did you will that into existence?
We
bro?
have
Why did
TNA
you-
back now. I mean, we could. We
Yeah,
just run
no
it back in the
shit.
Impact Zone, back in the Asylum in Nashville,
Nah.
right?
Throw
That's
it
what it
fucking
was.
6 sides,
We're
bro.
getting this at Blood and Guts. We're getting the blood and guts of this shit.
Sting
Why don't we just have
versus-
War Games? Team Sting versus
Oh.
Team Flair.
Hey, that's why I said
God.
Blood and Guts.
I know, that's why I said War Games. It's not called
Blood
War Games.
and
What?
Guts.
Oh, that's what they just call it, the Blood and Guts match. Don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, that's what they call it. That's what they call the AEW version.
Yeah.
God. I willed that into existence, and now I want to go with the opposite of what I was going to pick.
You know what's crazy is I can fully see that happening too. Just Ric Flair
Exactly.
turning heel just because he has no solid reason.
You know
He's
what?
just
Fuck
like,
it. I'm
"Ah."
taking Christian Cage. Taking fucking Team Cage here. Me and Austen on opposite sides of the spectrum here, and Cliff's just going back and forth.
Yeah, I've got to take the team of good old, definitely not Edge. The team of Mr. Copeland.
I'm calling him the Flair factor.
If
Yeah,
I get,
you think you know him?
if I
Yeah, you
get,
think you know him?
if I get that one right, and that is the only one I get right this whole time, I don't care. I don't care.
Next, we have a very interesting match in the series of matches that they've had. We have Jon Moxley versus Orange Cassidy in a singles match for the AEW International Championship.
So, I'm just recapping this. Orange Cassidy lost the title to Jon Moxley. He then beat Jon Moxley like the night or two after, correct?
Pentagon.
Or did one of them get
not
hurt?
Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix beat John.
Phoenix beat, yeah.
and
Phoenix
John
beat
got injured.
John.
Phoenix got hurt
Well, he
after a while,
got his
and then
bell
Cassidy got
rung.
it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
That
title
does not
has
help
been
me at all.
cursed.
Yeah.
It's been cursed in the long run. I was starting
Well,
to
if
Orange
you
get
need
on board
Cassidy
with
Orange
it,
factor.
but
Cassidy, then... You know
See-
what? Let's say Orange Cassidy avenges his loss against Jon Moxley and keeps the title.
Feeling freshly squeezed.
For another long, mediocre run.
I'm going to take Orange too.
See,
Me and Austin agree on
that's
this.
the thing. You say it's a mediocre run, but it's a mediocre run full of really good professional wrestling matches,
Okay.
I'm
which
taking
have a
Orange.
story.
After
After all the shit you gave him on the first run, Eli, you're picking him again?
I said I was starting to get into it. This was the
that's
belt
I'm a
defense.
bit-
you wanted. This is the belt that you wanted me to appreciate. I'm finally starting to
Yeah.
appreciate it, and you're going to give me shit for it? Do you
Yeah,
want me to
because
go
you
back
gave
to
it
dogging
so
on
much
this
shit.
title? Because it was. It
saying,
was absolute shit at first. It was complete
You
and utter
shat on it
shit.
for so long.
There was no story. There was just match after match after match. And while some of them were good, some of them were utter complete dog shit. And we finally have gotten really good matches coming out of it. Fucking shit.
I'm taking Orange Cassidy. That's just because I'm a big Orange Cassidy fan. You know. So we all take Orange Cassidy beating John Moxley.
That's the only one we've agreed on.
Next, we have Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland in a Texas death match.
Swerve is 1-up.
Give me the Hangman.
Taking the Hangman.
Well, yeah, they got to stretch this out to 3, buddy. And they aren't going to have the Cowboy lose a Texas death match.
I'm thinking the exact same thing. They got to stretch it out. Swerve's up 1.
Well, here's the thing. After the promo, I was very leaning towards Swerve, but after the promo Hangman gave on Wednesday, it flipped me. It flipped me. I'm taking Cowboy shit.
We agree.
Cowboy shit reigns supreme.
Hangman Adam Page. The best line out of the entire promo. Every November me and my son will meet your grave, and I will smile as he pisses on it. Like, what a fucking line. Jesus. Anyway, match 6. We have the Golden Jets versus the Young Bucks with that stipulation about if the Golden Jets can't win, they disband forever.
I don't want to pick the Young Bucks.
Do you want to pick Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho?
Are you going to pick the Golden Jets over the Young Bucks?
I don't want to pick the Young Bucks, dude.
Do you want to pick the Golden Jets? I feel like that's worse for you. You don't like them either.
So here's the thing. We have a 4-way tag match. We have a 4-way tag match on the card. There's a good chance Ricky Starks and Big Bill don't walk out of that with the title. So let's say FTR walks out with the title. So do we get FTR versus the Young Bucks again? Or do we get FTR versus Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho? Or do the Kings of the Black Throne win and we get fucking them versus Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho? Or we get them versus the Young Bucks? Like, there are too many moving pieces here to fucking try and coagulate a goddamn answer here. Now, I don't want to pick the Young Bucks, but... Oh my god.
Think the story here, Austen.
That's the thing. There's like 30,000 different stories here.
Yeah. You're standing at the
Golden
precipice.
Jets, baby.
Oh,
give me the Golden
man.
Jets. Give me the Golden Jets.
We're getting a Hangman and Kenny storyline again.
Oh, man.
But Golden Lovers against the Young Bucks storyline again?
Eli. Golden Jets or the Bucks?
I don't want either of these teams.
Come on, man. You know you want the Golden Jets to get that the title opportunity.
I kind of do.
And you want to watch Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho versus Ricky Starks and Big Bill. You want to watch that match.
Is it a bad idea though?
Give me the Golden Jets.
You want to see that match. Yes, sir.
I want to see them against the Black Throne.
What?
Just to see them get the shit beat out of them. Or Chris Jericho joins the fucking House of Black.
Oh my god.
Kenny Omega joining House of Black would be... And then Chris has to reunite with the Young Bucks to get him back.
Cliff,
what are you two on?
You know you want to take the Golden Jets.
I'm on some good shit, man.
You do, though. You know you do.
I really don't, but I kind of want to play it safe.
Nope. Take the Young Bucks. Be different, Cliff.
I'm stuck in the champion's predicament. I can either take the safe choice.
Be different, Cliff.
Or I can...
Be different.
Oh, man.
Be different.
Oh...
Be fucking different. We know how it's worked for me.
I gotta take the Young Bucks.
There it is.
I gotta take the Bucks. if I lose to the fucking Golden Jets,
I want
swear
somehow.
to God.
I want somehow for me and Austen to tie, and that be like the major one that gets us a tie. Like, I want disqualifications. I want throne matches. I want us to tie, and that be the reason we fucking tie. I want
the
this
thing
shit.
is, why should I care about the Golden Jets? Why should I
you care about the Young Bucks?
Why should? Yeah, exactly. Why should you care about the Young Bucks? Give me one good reason why you should give a shit about the Young Bucks.
Because they're definitely one of the top 3 tag teams in the world.
Bullshit.
And AEW,
I can
maybe.
name 3 better right now.
That are still together?
Yes.
Off the top right now, go.
Yes.
Yep.
FTR, Ricky Starks and Big Bill, Judgment Day.
Okay, I got
You were
actual...
just shitting on Ricky
I got
Starks and
actual
Big
ones.
Bill.
I have actual ones. Creed Brothers, Judgment Day, New Day. If we want to go all the way through, we have, with AEW, we have House of Black. We have any configuration. You have FTR. And you have Double Clothesline, baby.
I'd probably say the Lucha Bros.
The Lucha Bros.
I think the Lucha
That's-
Bros are better than...
If I could have... I'm going to save it for the Christmas episode, because we got to do the Christmas episode again this year. But I have a Christmas wish this year for the world of professional wrestling. Anyway.
Austin
for the
used to
Young
get
Bucks to
pegged
no
by Lee Ridley.
longer wrestle? Hey,
Well, that's
come on
his.
now.
That's his.
Hey, I haven't thrown one of those in
He can
in a
have. He
long
can wish
time.
for that. You know what else we haven't thrown in? Let's throw in a Chad reference real quick. Hi, Chad. Hola, ¿cómo está?
Oh my. That's crazy.
The
Anyway,
long
match
length there
7.
is...
That is...
We have Chris
You gonna
Statlander,
edit,
the
Austin?
champion of the AEW TBS, versus Julia Hart versus either Red Velvet or Sky Blue.
All right, so I said I have a lot to say about this match because I do. Any 3 of these women can walk out of it with the title. And that's my big thing about it. They've been pushing
sorry,
the hell out
hang
of
on.
Sky Blue.
Yes,
They
I
can-
have.
My brain was looking and seeing Red Velvet and Sky Blue, and it was putting it as a versus. I thought it was a 4-way, and they were just mislabeling it.
Yeah, so Sky Blue's beating Red Velvet. It's going to be Julia Hart, Sky Blue, and Chris Statlander. And they've been pushing the shit out of Sky Blue here lately. They could put the title on her. Chris Statlander could just continue her very dominant reign, which I think she should. Or they could finally pull the trigger that they didn't pull last time, and they have Julia Hart win, but she doesn't have to pin Chris Statlander. She can pin Sky Blue. That way, Chris Statlander, title's off of her, but she never really lost it, did she? You can build this giant run, this giant program if you want to between Julia Hart and Chris Statlander, or you can move Chris Statlander up and have her face for the world title because she's built that entire stock up by herself. So, I think this is the time that they pull the trigger on Julia Hart, and I think it's going to happen exactly the way I said it. I think Julia Hart's going to beat Sky Blue, and Chris Statlander's stock does not drop at all.
All right.
Because Julia Hart's been doing this shit way too good for way too long here recently to not get any title.
I already made my pick earlier, so... As you were announcing
Who
it.
was it?
I went into prediction mode earlier when you were announcing the matches, and I said Julia Hart earlier.
And this is a clean sweep. I think this is when they do pull the trigger. I think this is what they've been setting it up for. They learned she could hang at the last pay-per-view, and I think that's why it's a triple threat. She pins Sky Blue.
I think it
and
gives Julia a
it-
rivalry
it's
with
time.
the belt and Sky Blue and Willow, too. Because that's
Do
what's
we
been
see
going
this
on
as
with
the
her.
coming out party for the House of Black?
I don't like that.
Got that
phrasing.
big brain right here. Anyway, this could be their chance to hold a lot of the gold. Speaking of, the House of Black, they're in the next match as we have the 4-way
Such
tag
a
match.
fucked up match we got here.
Yeah.
This is such a fucked match.
I'm just going to run through it all. We have the champions, Ricky Starks and Big Bill versus La Facción Ingobernable. which is Roosh and Eli, say it.
Realistico.
Dralistico versus FTR versus Kings of the Black Throne, Malachi Black and Brody King.
Why didn't you read off who FTR was?
Because everyone knows who FTR is.
I don't know who FTR is. Tell me who FTR is.
Hardwood and Wheeler.
Well, that just sounds like you're reading off strippers.
What are their first names? They just...
I didn't say Roosh's last name.
Roosh doesn't have a damn name! Who am I ringing
This
through?
is
Who's headset?
This is such a wacky match.
probably Cliff's.
This is such a wacky match.
This match sucks. This match blows.
Give me Kings of the Black Throne.
Who the...
Wow, he's jumping the shark.
Who the fuck made this match, bro? They got Vince Russo back there, bro.
He's got to get ready to go back to
I'm
TNA.
using that as a term. I'm using that as a term of endearment.
Yes, because Vince Russo listens to our podcast.
Well,
I like to think he does.
He goes to your place of work, so...
So Austen, Eli jumped the shark. I'm not gonna jump it. I'm gonna let you go.
This fucking sucks.
I had some sharks from Panama City that I brought with me. Had to do something with them.
Man, this does suck. Because based off my pick earlier, I'm going Kings of the Black Throne as well.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't want to see the Golden Jets versus FTR. I think if this is the direction we're moving in,
leaving.
No, if FTR wins, we're getting FTR versus the Young Bucks again. If they lose, it can be any one of these thrown together teams. Thrown together because, Ricky Starks and Big Bill, I don't know what the fuck they're thinking there, but the rest of these are actual teams, but I don't know, it's just their tag team division is so upside down on its fucking head right now. It's crazy how they're booking their own tag team division. Absolutely wild. But like I said, I'm going Kings of the Black Throne.
This is going to be the pick that probably loses me this predictions. I like me some Big Bill. Give me Ricky Starks and Big Bill retaining.
Oh my.
Give me Ricky Starks and Big Bill retaining.
Why? Why do you hate yourself?
Because I like hilarious. That tag team. I love that tag team.
Are you a masochist?
That doesn't matter.
Wait a second.
It is main event time. MJF, Jay White. Austen.
We already know my pick. I said my pick on the beginning with MJF.
Yeah, I'm taking MJF. They're taking the title off of him. They want to keep him there, and the way to keep him there is keeping him as the face of the company. So, keep the title on him.
I gotta disagree completely.
Well, you're wrong. Which is why you're going to be champ.
I'm fucking always wrong. Guess what? I said it at the beginning, and I'm saying it now. I think they have MJF beat the tag, beat Juice. He just can't beat Jay. I think we also have the factor of the Demon and all of them, which it's either the fucking Kingdom or it's the Undisputed Era. There's no in between on it. Bobby Fish is getting back in shape.
I think it's CM
Kyle
Punk.
O'Reilly's getting back.
I would love if it was CM Punk.
That would be
the best work of all time.
I would.
You got work into a shoot, brother.
Hey, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing people he didn't exist. So far, story writes itself. That's all I'm saying.
Comes back with the other belt.
What if he comes back and leads his own faction? I think that'd be kind of neat.
Run back, basically the new Nexus, but better.
I was literally about to say, I don't think he's ever led his own faction. I remember the new Nexus, and I'm like,
Straight Edge Society. Straight Edge
Maybe
Society.
not.
Maybe SES.
Yeah, maybe not the best idea for him to lead his own faction.
Yeah. Cliff.
I don't know. He could be
What do you
leading a
take?
faction of just a group of people who just MJF has just shit on.
I say
Pepsi
Coke,
Phil and the Pillars. There you go. Pepsi Phil
Coke
and the
Cabana.
Pillars.
Coke Cabana and
great team there, great team. Let him cook. Keep going.
trying to think of Dr. Pepper. Dr. Britt Baker for Dr. Pepper. Shit.
He lost the sauce.
No,
He's not allowed to
you
cook
have
anymore.
the tag. You got the women's. What else would you need other than you
I
can
say
add
they
Adam
just have
Cole?
a stable of
Or Adam
ex-WWE guys, and they just call themselves the Fed.
You got Adam
Fed.
Cola, Coke Cabana,
You-
Pepsi Phil,
You
Dr.
could have
Britt
CM
Pepper.
Punk, Daniel Bryan, Ric Flair, a little bit of the Radar Superstar, Samoa Joe.
Oh,
What
God.
they're gonna call? I bet
Give me
you they're gonna call him the Outcast. I mean the NW. I mean the L. I mean Cliff. Make it
I mean
big.
the Wolfpack. I mean,
the main event Mafia. I mean
I mean the Outsiders. I mean Fortune 4. I mean
Four
the
Horsemen.
Core. I
Not
mean,
the
Nexus.
core.
Oh God.
Not the core. It's got to be spelled with two R's,
shit,
though.
No. The Bludgeon Brothers. Nope. Can't do that one either.
Call that shit the New Day, brother. That shit's
Oh,
gonna go hard.
They're the new Usos. They're feeling.
Remember when
Uzi.
the New Day debuted and they were a heel faction?
They were.
Yeah, they were Christian
preachers.
like evangelists.
They were fucking preachers.
Yeah, they were supposed to be a heel faction.
And then they come out with llama penises on their head now.
Yep, they sure do.
Yeah.
This is what one swab of
Oh.
marijuana will do to you and your kids.
Yeah, you'll come out with llama penises on your head, bro. You don't want to do that. That's what one leaked sex tape will do for you.
Oh God,
You
give me
turn to a
MJF.
life.
I'll just go ahead and end this. Give me MJF. I think we finally learned who the devil is, but I don't think it costs him the match. I think it sets it up for World's End, which is in New York. So I think it's time. So
When are they wrestling in Tokyo Dome?
who?
January 4th.
AEW, bro. What?
Eight.
No, when's AEW holding their own Tokyo Dome show?
I hope never.
They should. Did you know they're going back to Wembley?
Yeah, next year.
Yeah, I didn't know that until today. I was looking at it. Like I feel like that kind of flew under the radar. Did they announce like right after the show that they were going
Yep.
back next year? Okay,
It was
that's
during
what
the
I
press
thought.
conference.
Yeah, I forgot about it and then I found it again
It
when I was
was
looking at
with
their slate of
MJF,
shows.
if I remember correctly.
Yeah, well, I was looking because they have like winners coming and all that stuff soon.
Mhm.
So I was just looking at their stuff, and then the only thing they really have announced for 2024 so far is All In at
It
Wembley.
was MJF or Will Ospreay.
You think Will Ospreay's coming to WWE?
No.
He's been teasing that shit for a
I
while.
think he's going
now.
to TNA, to be honest with you. 100% honest with you.
Oh,
I think he's
my.
going to TNA. It's...
That's wild.
It could
Crazy,
happen.
Whatever
crazy
you're
call
on,
there.
brother, share it. My God, share it with the class.
He's been saying it. He's saying that he wants to see what it's going to bring. He's been saying that he enjoys the roster they have. It sounds
Are we getting
far-fetched,
Santino
but it could
Marella
happen.
versus Will Ospreay?
I would
For
fucking
the
love it.
digital media title.
Yeah, are we getting Will Ospreay versus Santino Marella versus Tommy Dreamer? I damn near
Versus
said Timeless
Crazy
Tony
Steve?
Storm. Because I was looking over at it.
We love Crazy Steve.
MPCO? 5-way match?
No, not
Not
the
fucking PCO, dude.
Not
Not
the
the
Blades,
PCO reference.
repeatedly. Repeated hidden blades, the PCO, he just keeps standing up.
Oh God.
I'd probably pay to see that, though.
I would. That would be Ace
Tommy
in the
Dreamer
Hole
versus
live.
Crazy Steve versus Will Ospreay versus PCO for the digital championship. And in the 6-sided ring in TNA, bro.
In
Jesus
Lethal
Christ.
Lockdown.
Oh,
Yeah,
No,
go
no,
ahead,
it has
throw
to be an
Lethal-
Ultimate X match. Ultimate X.
Give me the 6 sides of steel.
There was an Ultimate X style
Oh,
match
God.
where they would have to climb up to the top and then throw your opponent off the top.
That sounds like New Jack's specialty.
Yeah.
Remember,
essentially.
the reverse battle royal was the worst gimmick of that 1 year. That single match beat everything else out.
And what's crazy is they did that more than once.
Yep, the
There's
reverse battle
no
royal.
way.
They tried to make it a thing.
There is no way
That
to
shit
try
is
it.
lit.
No, there's not. There will be a
nothing of-
definitive winner.
Nothing about mid to late 2000s fucking TNA. Everything about that shit is just like that. That is peak pro wrestling. I think it's all been downhill since
It
then.
is
You know, King of the
amazing
Mountain,
to
Reverse
watch.
Battle Royal, Ultimate
Not the
X.
king of the mountain.
I mean, I don't see how it gets any better than that.
Phenomenal.
All right, Eli, what's your match of the week?
My match of the week is kind of a weird one. It was DDT Pros. I forget what the actual show was, and it was Chris Jericho
Are you
versus
taking
Takeshita.
the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, winning the DDT Pro Heavy Metalweight Championship?
I'm sorry, but
Because that was
he's
a match
had
that happened.
He's had that belt for a while now, so yeah.
You go ahead and say yours, and then I'll explain
It
what
was-
happened.
I know what happened. That shit is so confusing. I've watched it back
I love
like
it.
30 times, and it's so. No, Chris Jericho and Takeshita, where Chris Jericho shook his hand at the end, and Takeshita shook Chris Jericho's hand. A really good match. I think it was 24 minutes long. Really good back and forth. Technical match, doing some parts out of it. Just another thing to build up Konosuke as a future contender. Just straight up anywhere he goes. It shows that Chris Jericho can still have decent long matches. And not look like a old man that smoked 30 cigars in a minute.
Fair enough. So I just want to point out that a championship belt pinned the champion, and now a belt is a champion. A belt has a belt.
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah. So they
That's
draped
what I was
the,
talking about.
They dripped
Eli.
the junior heavyweight championship across Hiromu, and the referee's kind of like and he goes 1, 2, 3, and both of the people kind of look confused. And the referee lifts up the belt, if I remember correctly. He lifts up
Yep.
the belt and has the other belt in his hand.
Yes.
And so now his belt is the belt.
What?
Yes.
His belt is
What?
the belt.
How do you even challenge and beat a belt? Do you pin it? Do you submit it? Does it tap?
It can't tap
Tokyo
out.
Dome. Tokyo Dome, DDT's metalweight. It's
Tokyo
gonna
Dome,
have
give me the IWGP World Title, not Sonata, the World Title itself, defending itself against the Iron Heavy Metalweight Championship or whatever belt is holding the other
Okay,
one.
so the Junior Heavyweight Championship belt is the DDT Pro Heavy Metalweight Champion right now.
Do you just
Have
throw
they
the
updated
belts
that
at
like
each
on their
other?
website and stuff?
It's not on the
yeah.
wiki. I looked.
Do you just have like the belts throw at each other? Whichever one lands is the new
I
belt.
would also like to point
title
out
holder?
there's a bunch of other inanimate objects that have been DDT
There's been a ladder.
Iron Man Heavy
I'm looking
Metalweight
at it right now.
Championship.
A ladder, a stuffed Hello Kitty doll, another stuffed doll who beat the other stuffed doll to win the title,
Yep.
a baseball bat who lost the belt after being broken in half as a knockout decision, a chicken doll, another stuffed doll, a pro wrestling wave poster,
Yep.
a Big
truck.
Japan Pro Wrestling ring truck,
Yep.
an ice ribbon ringside mat, a pint of beer, 2 different steel chairs.
Oh, you skipped over the 3 different sticks of yakitori.
Yeah, I didn't want to mispronounce that.
Yaki-
So here it says the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship belt,
Yep.
So an
Current
inflatable
champion.
sex doll.
Yep.
Yep.
Yoshihiko.
Another inflatable sex doll.
Yep. Vince McMahon's Hollywood star.
Vince McMahon's Hollywood Walk of Fame star.
Wait,
A bus.
how?
A TV Tokyo camera crane.
Yep.
A pork bun.
Yep.
A kutsu table. A trash bin. A pair of chopsticks. A printed email. A beer can and an apple.
So the belt is
And
the current champion.
There are even non-existent champions. There are 2 just invisible wrestlers that won.
Yep. Oh, and look at the collective champs.
Oh
The
yeah,
belt is the
3
current
elementary, the 3 elementary schoolgirls, the Addiction, later known as SoCal Uncensored, the entire audience of Beyond Wrestling's Americanas 2016. So if you were part of the audience for Beyond Wrestling's Americana 16, you are a collective champion of the DDT Iron Man Heavy Metalweight Championship. The Young Bucks.
Their autobiography won as well.
Yeah. The 100,000 subscribers to DDT's official YouTube channel. So if you're one of 100,000 subscribers to DDT's official YouTube channel when they announced it, you technically can call yourself a DDT Pro Iron Heavy Metalweight Champ.
There also has been 3
What the
animals, a
fuck?
monkey, a miniature Dachshund dog, and a cat named Bunny.
That's a dachshund.
Yeah.
No.
Dachshund.
No, it's dachshund.
No. And a
So yes,
cat
the
named
belt
Bunny.
is the current champion.
So how do they go about getting the belt off of the belt? Like how have they done it in the
Somebody
other?
They
pins
just
the belt.
someone pins the
It-
belt.
Pin the object.
Okay.
So all whoever
Okay.
has to do is win in the Tokyo Dome and then pin the belt, and then if he lays back
I'm-
down again, and the belt's on top of him, he loses it back to the belt.
That actually is such an entertaining title. I didn't know that's how the title worked.
Yeah, it's
That's actually
very
It can
hilarious.
happen
entertaining.
anywhere, anytime. Like he could be asleep and like pin him in bed, and it'll.
Well,
Switch
technically,
over.
then can't the sheets of the bed
Yeah.
be
Yep,
the
they
champion?
could.
You
They
have
could.
to
As
sleep
long as a
sheetless.
referee is present.
Yep.
You have
Oh
to
my
sleep
God, that-
sheetless.
We need a title like that over here. Like something that breaks the bounds of the 24/7 title. That is actually terrific.
They-
That might be my favorite championship now.
They said that this belt was created as a parody of the WWF Hardcore, and it's just surpassed the Hardcore as just being this illustrious thing, and it's just great. It's
It's one of the
perfect.
best
That's-
things ever. Scott
that's
Hall is a former
terrific.
champion.
I didn't know that that's how the belt worked. I just
Yep.
figured it was something like the hardcore title.
No,
I
it's
didn't know
straight up.
fucking anything
like,
could win it.
If I was
Yep.
the champ and I laid down and my microphone covered the top of me, my microphone would be the champion, and I'd have to lay back
As
on
long
top
as
of
the
it.
referee's present, though.
Yeah,
As long as
a
the
referee
referee's
would have to be
present.
present.
Like if somebody,
Bro,
if
that could create
you're
so
married
many good
and you become
storylines.
champion, and there's a referee present, and your spouse is laying on top of you like asleep, and their arm is across your chest. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 3. You're champion. Your wife's champion now. Your husband's
See,
champion now.
That is so
Your
good.
kid champion.
I
now.
need to get a hold of Deadlock Pro Wrestling. I need to see if they've heard about this shit. They need to get an Iron Heavy Metal
I
champ.
still
There
there was
have
a
been
challenge
so
I
many
threw out.
champions that there's so hard to list.
I know it's never going to be heard, but I threw out a challenge to them. They just
To?
don't listen. Deadlock.
What was
Oh,
the challenge? I don't
yeah,
remember
good luck.
this.
A Survivor Series.
No. I
Prediction
think we
off.
can make this happen.
It was a prediction off. Them versus
Ooh,
us.
maybe
for
not. That's
War
a week
Games.
away, buddy.
I know. I
You
did
probably
this,
should have come up with something a
like,
little
2 months
sooner.
back.
See, here's the thing. You never brought it back up, though.
Oh no, dude, my brain's been...
I hate working with people like you because
Ow.
you will say like, "Oh, I said something about that," and it was like 5 months ago to where no one
I
fucking
can't-
remembers.
my
it. They
brain
didn't say
is-
anything to follow it up.
My brain is gone, man.
Oh,
I'm not saying
hey,
I'm not saying you specifically. I'm just framing you as an example.
before
all
I
right?
forget, remember that ladder you said that was champion? Apparently, it's a 3-time
Mhm.
champion. That singular ladder is a 3-time champion.
I love that for that ladder.
So anyway,
The best
Austen,
ladder.
let's
Couldn't
guess
happen
some.
to a better inanimate object.
Really takes you to new heights.
Really? Great ladder. One of the best.
This is going to be a complete side tangent. I just want to say this real quick. Does everybody here understand why "dead as a doornail" makes sense as a phrase?
Why, Eli? Why does dead as a doornail make sense as a phrase?
This
Well,
isn't part of your shtick.
I'm not going to name who, but somebody I was talking to didn't know why "dead as a doornail" made sense. And I had to explain to them why, because it's an inanimate object. It doesn't breathe, it doesn't live, it has no heart, no brain, or anything. So a doornail is dead. You'd be surprised at how many people don't know that exists, or why that exists. I'm just hoping I'm not working with complete and utter idiots.
All right, Cliff, 1 through 5 for Eli.
We're gonna do 5.
After that insightful look into the meaning of dead as a doornail. I'm glad you gave this one to Eli because I don't know if he'll get it, but I know for sure you get
Oh
it.
damn
It's
it!
gonna be fucking red. The main color is red. Secondary color is blue.
No. We're doing athletes now since you want to bitch and complain about colors, all
Hey,
right?
fuck you. I had those flyers.
All right, Eli. This man is a 14-time FIFA FIF Pro World 11. So he was one of the World 11
That's like
players.
the best team of the year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This man is a 4-time Champions League champion, 12-time Domestic League champion, 9-time La Liga Best Player of the Year, 2-time UEFA Men's Player of the Year, 3-time Best FIFA Men's Player, 8-time Ballon d'Or Award winner, and a 2022 FIFA World Cup champion.
So, is it Messi?
It is not Messi.
Oh, wow.
That's not how you say it, Eli.
That's not his name.
Fuck off. I ain't pronouncing people's names correct. Fuck you.
It's Lionel Messi.
Fuck
There's no
you.
Z's there. It's an S. These are easy today. These are easy.
Yeah, you
Wait,
say
did I
that.
get it right or not? I'm confused.
Yeah, it's Lionel
Yeah, you
Messi. It's not Messi. It's Messi.
Can't,
All
I
right,
can't-
Don't you
Eli,
coach soccer?
one.
Yeah, I still can't pronounce the names right. I'm sorry. I'm in little Hicktown. Do you think we got people from foreign land?
Apparently, at least from down south.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Eli, 1 through
Yeah.
4 for Cliff.
2.
All right,
Because
Cliff.
he may be the champ, but he'll always be the second best champ.
This man played 175 games in his NFL career. 903 receptions for 9,924 yards. Equals out to about 11 yards a reception. 50 touchdowns and had over 1,300 fantasy points in his career. He's a 5-time Pro Bowler and a 2-time All-Pro. He played for... five different teams in his career.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a hint.
5 team.
I think this man in every year except one played in the AFC. He played from 2004 to 2015.
Oh,
2004 to 2015.
He was in the NFL Top 100 from 2011 to 2014. He had very small shares in an Offensive Player of the Year award in 2007, but he did have shares. It was .02, but 3 people voted for him to be Offensive Player of the Year. The 5 Pro Bowls, like I said, 08 through 2012. He was the first team All-Pro in 2009 and 2011. As far as career receiving yards, he's number 56. In receiving touchdowns, he's 140th. He had a 99-yard reception, which was the longest in his career.
Yeah, I need one more hint. It's not clicking for me.
All right, so I'll give you the teams he played for. He played for New England, Miami, Denver, the Chargers, and the Rams. And not the LA Rams, the St. Louis Rams. This dude has played with a multitude of really, really good quarterbacks. Like, some of the best quarterbacks ever. If you're thinking from 2004 to 2015, and he's played on those teams, pretty much every time they've had a really good quarterback, he has been one of their receivers.
So he started with Brady in New England.
He played for Phillip, too.
He played for Rivers. He played for Brady. He played for Manning. I don't know who Miami's quarterback at the time was when he played there.
Probably Culpepper.
That's a really weird one. Vernon Davis.
Your guess is Vernon Davis.
Yeah, because I have nothing else.
That is a crazy guess, but it was Wes Welker.
Oh, shit.
No
Vernon
Super
Davis
Bowls,
is the one who had the helmet catch, right? Oh, they didn't win a Super Bowl.
They never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, Wes
Wes
Welker never
Welker
won.
got
Never
there.
won a Super Bowl.
Wow.
Peyton's
That's crazy to
last.
think about.
Yeah.
Damn. We'll do one for
Didn't
Eli.
he go there? Didn't he go there to win a Super Bowl and they didn't?
I think so.
All right, Eli. This man is still currently active. Did he retire?
Was he a part of the Dream Team?
I don't think Rodman was a part of the
I'm
Dream.
gonna break
Let
my
me
foot
check
off
real
in
quick.
your ass.
Yeah, Rodman was not a part of the Dream Team.
All right, so as of now, he is not signed to a team, I do believe. I believe he's a free agent as of now. But I do believe he is still eyeing to play. This man is a 3-time Stanley Cup winner, a 2007, 2008 Calder Award winner, 2007. So the Calder, I'm pretty sure, is the Rookie of the Year for you, since you don't know hockey like that.
Oh, no.
2007, 2008 NHL All-Rookie Team, 4-time All-Star, the 2012-13 Com Scythe Trophy winner, the 2015-2016 Art Ross Trophy winner, 2015-2016 Hart Memorial Trophy winner, 2015-2016 Ted Lindsay Award winner, and he was in the 2017-2018 NHL's 100 Greatest Players. He has played for 2 different teams, but I'm not going to give you that. That's a bigger hint for later. His career stats: 1,180 games played, 451 goals, 786 assists, 1,237 points, 21 plus minus differential, and 138 points shares. He has had 426 penalty minutes, 3,911 shots on goal, and 68 game-winning goals. And the rest of these are stats you probably don't even know exist, so I'm not going to say them.
The only one I know that's a free agency that's a 3-time is Phil Kessel. If it's not him, I'm fucked.
It is not Phil Kessel. That is actually a really good
What
guess.
the
It's not Phil
fuck?
Kessel.
That's the only one I know.
Eli knows ball.
Wow. He's deep in his bag.
Bro's deep in his bag.
Yeah, that was the only trick I had.
Did Kessel not re-up with the Golden Knights?
Nope.
Was he with the Golden Knights or yeah, he
Nope.
was with Golden Knights. He didn't re-up.
Nope. I've been waiting for him to come to Pittsburgh.
Apparently, Eli knows the sticks.
I want him to come to Pittsburgh. No, I don't know. That was the only one I had that was a 3-time.
Well, I'll give you a hint. I don't know if this will help at all, but he was taken by the Blackhawks, and he played with the Blackhawks almost his entire career until this past season when he was traded, when Chicago officially blew it all up. He was taken first round, first overall, 2007 NHL entry draft. He was born in Buffalo, New York. He's 34 years old. He's a right winger, shoots left, 5'10", 177. Some of his nicknames are Showtime, Buzz, Doc, Peekaboo, Peaks, Lil Peaks, Kanye, and Patty Cakes.
It's the fucking jersey that CM Punk wears. Fuck. You
talking about the Rangers?
No, Punk is a Blackhawks fan. He wears a
yeah
Blackhawks jersey, and it's this fucking dude.
He did wear number 88, which is my favorite number.
God.
And this is also my favorite NHL player.
I don't know his name. I can tell you everything else, but I don't know his name.
Old Patrick Kane.
Can I get a 0.5 point for my Kessel guess?
I think you got that right because you guessed Phil Kessel. I mean that's crazy. That's crazy.
He was deep in that.
I don't know where the hell. I don't know where the hell you pulled that from, but
I'm waiting for
you need to pull more from there.
I'm waiting for him to come to Pittsburgh. If it's a free agent, I think can help my team. Fuck yeah, I know who it is.
I don't know. Eli had a claim to
Eli.
the team.
All right, Eli, 1 or 2 for Cliff.
Fucking 2.
Damn, I didn't want him to get that one.
Sorry, 1.
All right.
Sorry.
So it's all right. This one will be super easy for him. 2019 FIFA World Cup Golden Ball winner, 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup Golden Ball winner, 2019 FIFA World Cup All-Star Team, two-time FIFA Women's World Cup All-Star Team, 2-time FIFA FIF Pro Women's World 11, 2-time FIFA Women's World Cup champion, 2019 best FIFA women's player, 2019 Ballon d'Or feminine
Rapinoe
winner. It is Rapinoe.
Fucking Rapinoe.
Like I said, it was easy.
Yeah. I'll take that softball.
All right, I got one more. I will open this up to both of you because I don't think either of you will get this.
Cliff gets
I could
it
be wrong.
I'm gonna reach into my deep bag again.
Yeah. Well, here his only career accomplishment: 3-time Super Bowl champion. Nothing else.
Oh.
No all pros, no pro teams.
What position?
Nothing.
I'm thinking
this man is just
probably a kicker, Eli.
Not necessarily. Yeah.
This man, 152 games, he averaged 50. No, that's approximate value. My bad. 397 receptions, 5,339 yards, 13.4 yards per reception, 39 touchdowns, and 767 fantasy points in his career. His career spanned from 1999 to 2013.
Okay. Eli, we got to work together on this. So who was the big
2013 3-time Super Bowl?
Who won the
teams?
Super Bowls?
This man played for 5 different teams.
Oh.
So you got 5 teams, 3 Super Bowls. That's a lot easier to work with.
But no all
if you go from
pros, No Pro
1999
Bowls.
to 2013.
Nothing like that.
That's during the Patriots era?
Kinda.
Because Patriots won it from 2001 up. You only have Broncos, Colts, Saints, Giants, Eagles, and the Seahawks in there.
Yeah, but this is 2013, Eli.
I know, it's a 3-time champion. You want to look at that before you start spreading around anywhere else. Because he's been on 5 teams. It doesn't necessarily mean the 5 teams, he was on one team for 3 of those Super Bowls.
And with the receptions of that time, he probably wasn't a number 1 on a depth chart anywhere.
He wasn't a Patriot. 1999. That's the one that gets me there, is his starting.
Yeah, I think we're going to need some help.
Harrison wasn't.
No,
Harrison
Harrison was
Colts.
Pro Bowls and has other accolades, so don't
Yeah.
know.
Like I said, I'm trying to go through everybody. He didn't say he was a wide receiver either. It could be a tight end. Because during that time period, tight end wasn't used.
Hold on.
Tight end hasn't been a for sure thing until Gonzalez and them. Because that's the time period you're thinking of here, and you got to think of.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out, because the Wikipedia says he has 2, but his Football Reference says he has 3.
Maybe he was on like the practice squad or something.
My guess is that he was like probably hurt or part of the practice squad or something for one of these.
Yeah, Eli, this is all on you. I got nothing.
Give me one good, decent hint.
Okay, hold on.
Super Bowl year you can't do, because that's going to be 2.
I think he could. It just wouldn't help us.
No, because at that point, if he does the Super Bowl year,
okay,
that would help
I'm
too
sticking
much
to this
because Patriot
the
era.
Well, I'm sticking to this because the Wikipedia is just making it even more confusing. Because here it says the team that he won one of the Super Bowls with didn't even make the playoffs. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm sticking with the website I got here. This man played for Baltimore, Denver, Indianapolis, New York, and Seattle.
He's a fucking giant.
He was a Giant.
What year did the Giants win the
2013.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, hold on. Eli, what year did the Giants win the Super Bowl? Was that 2011?
So there was, I think, 2011 or 2012. There was the one before that, which was like in 07, I think. And then there was one before Eli Manning was quarterback. But that was with Phil Simms.
Okay. I think I know the disconnection here. So he was a part of that New York Giants team that did win the Super Bowl, all right? But he only played 2 games. So he's technically a Super Bowl champion, but the Wikipedia didn't give it to him because he didn't play the entire season, or whatever the fuck it might be.
It was either 2008 or 2012.
2008, 2012.
For
New
what?
York Giant.
The Giants Super Bowl thing.
No, the Giants won in 2011. Did they not?
Either 08 or
2011,
2012.
2012. They had 2 different Super Bowls because the Patriots lost twice to them. Eli Manning is 2-0 against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. New York Giants were in the perfect season for the Patriots.
Yeah, that was 2011, Cliff. That was the 2011 season. It may have happened in 2012, but that was the 2011 season.
Okay.
That's why I was saying.
Because if you look up
12.
Giants 2011 Super Bowl, it pops up them winning.
Because that was Strahan's last season.
Yeah, I got nothing. I got no shot in hell.
So I will clarify that. That is that 3rd Super Bowl that
Colts,
this is talking about.
Ravens.
So Eli,
Seahawks.
you were a Giants fan at that time. Who got hurt that year?
Fuck. He didn't get hurt. Is the problem. He fucking sucked. God.
I don't like that smile, Austen.
This ain't the
Hold
bitch
on,
that
I-
shot himself in the foot.
I need to look something up to make sure that I'm.
It's not Michael Strahan. Michael Strahan played in the game. Tiki Barber played. Tiki Barber didn't shoot himself at that point.
I thought Tiki
Maybe.
was a defensive back.
Tiki's not defense. He was offense. I think he's running back though. The hell did you think Tiki was defense?
The other Barber, I get him mixed up.
Man, that's a weird team lineup. Colts, Giants, Seahawks, Broncos, and fucking Ravens. That's
Oh, he might have
And
been
3
on that
Super
team
Bowls.
with Elite Joe Flacco.
what Super Bowl was that? That was
The
after
one the Ravens
2015, wasn't
won.
it?
No, because I
That was
That was after
2012, I think.
2015.
was still in high school when the Elite Joe Flacco stuff happened.
I'm pretty
So
sure that was
that would've-
2012, was it not?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Damn, that's weird. If he was on
This
that
man
team,
had a This man had a prominent part in the Madden 11 intro. And you will know it makes sense because it is one of the greatest calls in NFL history, in my opinion.
1999 was Broncos Super Bowl.
All right, I'm conceding, and I'm looking this up. Like, I'm not going to say nothing, but I got to look this up.
I have somebody on the top of my head, but I don't think it's right.
Well, go ahead and say it. Because we spent too long on athletes the way
You say
it
the
is.
Madden
I want to
11
say
intro?
that it's.
It is the Madden 11 intro.
I want to say Tiki, but I don't feel like that's right.
Because it was Gus Johnson on the call.
Ain't no way. Tiki.
And that's when I fell in love with Gus Johnson, was that specific call. Because it would always start at the intro of Madden 11.
We're going Tiki.
It is not Tiki. It is Brandon Stokely.
Oh,
And
God, yeah. He didn't play
What?
because he sucked ass. Fucking
Brandon
throw that
Stokely.
name at me.
And
Fuck you.
the call I'm referencing is Gus Johnson. Stokely goes up to catch it, and I want to say it's broken up or like it's just something he shouldn't catch, and he somehow comes down with it. Stokely down the sidelines as Gus Johnson screaming. I think it's one of the best calls in NFL history.
yeah, because that was the intro that Drew Brees narrated.
Yep.
Stokely,
Because I was,
down the sidelines.
will they catch him? They cannot. Wow. I have modeled a lot of my own casting.
I forgot
after,
he was on the fucking.
after the great Gus Johnson.
Fair enough. All right, we are guess the wrestlers. We're going to make it as quick as we can tonight. Eli, 1 through 5 for Austen.
What? 3. Sorry, my brain's still on that shit.
3. All right. Ready, Austen?
Hey, I just beat you, man. It's okay. You
That
can accept defeat.
that's fucking
I just
bullshit
beat you, man.
there.
It happens, all right. It happens.
All right. Austen.
Yeah, and the Super Bowls, by the way, were Ravens, fucking Giants, and the Colts Bears,
Yep.
along with the
Yep.
Giants Super Bowl. Fuck bullshit.
This
Fuck.
professional wrestler, his accolades go like this: All Japan Pro Wrestling, World's Strongest Tag Determination League Outstanding Performer, World's Strongest Tag Determination League Fair Play Award, and World's Strongest Tag Determination League New Wave Award. For the Cauliflower Alley Club, he was a Luthez Award winner. He was in the George Tragos Luthez Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame. Maple Leaf Wrestling,
Well, this is an old motherfucker
NWA
then.
United States Heavyweight Champion, Mid-Atlantic version, one time. Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, World Championship Wrestling. NWA World Heavyweight Champion 1 time. NWA Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion 2 times. NWA WCW US Heavyweight Champion 4 times. NWA Mid-Atlantic NWA WCW World Television Champion 4 times. NWA Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champion 5 times. NWA WCW World Tag Team Champion 8 times. National Wrestling Alliance Hall of Fame. Pro Wrestling Illustrated gave him Match of the Year twice. Most Inspirational Wrestler of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Stanley Weston Award 1 time. Tag Team of the Year 1 time, and he was ranked 6, 3, and 19 in 6 and 3 in best singles wrestlers, and 19 in the top 100 tag teams of the PWI years. Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame and Museum. He has been inducted in the World Wrestling Federation. He is WWF Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion 1 time and is in the Hall of Fame. The Wrestling Observer Newsletter has given him Tag Team of the Year, Match of the Year twice, and he is in the Wrestling Observer Newsletter Hall of Fame.
You said he had 4 reigns?
As what?
As the WCW NWA US champ, right?
Yes, 4 reigns as the U.S. Heavyweight Champion.
What version was it? Mid-Atlantic?
It just says Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, World Championship Wrestling, NWA / WCW United States Heavyweight Championship.
Go ahead and give me a hint. I think I know who it is. If it's the correct U.S. title I'm thinking of.
Let's see here.
Because if it's the title I'm thinking of, the WWE U.S. title also is following the same list of champions and reigns and all that. So that'll also make it easier.
He won Rookie of the Year in 1977. Tag Team of the Year in 1978. And his 2 Match of the Years through Pro Wrestling Illustrated were in 87 and 89. One of which was against Ric Flair. For the Wrestling Observer Newsletter, he also got Match of the Year in 87 and 89. And this may give it away, maybe too good of a hint, but the Tag Team of the Year he won was with Jay Youngblood, a name that I have not heard. But, for you, it could be a big hint.
Give me another one. I got a good idea, but give me another one. What year was his Match of the Year? You said 89?
87 and 89.
Okay.
He was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2009. He's been in plenty of video games, from WCW World Championship Wrestling in 89 all the way through, the WWE games.
This man, it's Ricky Steamboat.
That is correct. It is Ricky the Dragon.
Whew. Man, I was nervous about that one. Because I thought it was him, and I kept trying to talk myself out of it, because I thought it'd be too obvious. I was fighting demons within myself on that one.
All right, 1 through 4 for Eli.
3.
3. Alrighty. Ready, Eli?
Nope. Not after that shit.
Defiant Pro Wrestling Women's Champion 1 time. Georgia Wrestling Alliance Ladies Champion 1 time. Woman of the Year through Models Mania in 2013. Ranked number 11 of the top 50 female wrestlers in the PWI Female 50 in 2013.
McIntyre just joined Judgment Day.
Wow. Nice.
I don't know if he joined, but he helped the Judgment Day. He shook hands with Rhea. after interfering in the tag title match.
Wow. Can't say I saw that one coming. Pro Wrestling Insider named her Female Hottie of the Year in 2009. TNT Pro Wrestling, TNT Women's Champion one time.
Hottie.
Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champion one time. TNA Knockouts Champion 2 times. And was a winner of the Feast or Fired in 2015. Universal Wrestling Association Women's Tag Team Champion one time, Women's Extreme Wrestling World Champion one time, and Women's Extreme Wrestling World Tag Team Champion 2 times. And with the World Extreme Wrestling, she was the Women's Champion one time.
Is this Velvet Sky?
Good job. That is Velvet Sky. Good
She
job.
won the briefcase with Chris Sabin.
Yep.
Which led to Chris Sabin winning the world title.
Incorrect, by the way. She got the pink slip.
No.
Velvet Sky got the pink slip in her Feast or Fired match.
It was with Chris Sabin. Chris Sabin said that she got it, so she had to use it, and
yeah,
since she was the one that touched it, never mind. Yeah.
All right, 1 through 3 for Austen, Eli.
3.
Oh boy, you ready for this one, Austen?
I guess.
Atomic Revolutionary Wrestling Tag Team Champion one time and ARW Next Level Champion one time. Pro Wrestling Illustrated ranked him 235 at the top 500 wrestlers in 2013, and
so this guy's
he was given the worst gimmick in 2013, and that's it.
That's it. Worst gimmick of 2013. There's a lot of really bad stuff in 2013. I mean, I'm gonna need a hint, but
all right. Trying to think of, because this is the rough part, is that this is a very slippery slope to try to give you hints. It runs in this man's bloodline. His father was big in the business, and so was he. And so he, by blood, was part of the business. That's a really big hint.
There's no fucking way you're doing Tensai. That's not a guess. It's not a guess. I just know that was around the time.
It was the Wrestling Observer newsletter that gave him worst gimmick, in case I didn't say that.
You did not.
Go
ahead and give me another hint.
Oof. This man feuded with Immortal, actually, before his big run. He feuded with Immortal.
Oh. Fuck off with that one.
And then he got what would be considered the big part run of his career right after his feud with Immortal.
You're a bitch.
He got the run of his career after feuding with Immortal.
That's an overstatement.
Come on, that's what you would know him at. That's where you know him from.
That's an overstatement. I knew him before that, but that's an overstatement.
He made a return last year to TV tapings. In 2022.
I am fighting. I'm
clawing,
Austin. Bro. Can you give me anything else, bro?
I
can, but he won't.
you would. This
You're
is
a
going to
bitch.
be the last kind of hint I can give you. You'd only know him for his time in TNA. You would not know him anywhere else for anything he's done anywhere else. Because the rest of his
Yep.
stuff on the indies just kind of fell by the wayside.
His thing after Immortal fell by the wayside.
Listen, I loved that run. Fuck you. Because Immortal came first, and then we got the next big thing, and it was great.
I didn't even have
You
to
say
look
the
this
next
shit
big
up.
thing?
He got the next big run. It was the big thing in TNA. For
He was
whatever
not classified as the next big thing in
happened
TNA, though.
after Immortal.
Okay, I was
No,
ready
it's
to
not,
say,
yeah.
if so, then that
No.
actually knows
No,
down
no,
quite a
no.
bit. I thought you let something slip there.
No.
No, it's not Matt Morgan.
So going back, that's all he got was worst gimmick of the year.
He got worst gimmick of the year, was ranked 235, and won some belts in Atomic Revolutionary Wrestling. But you'd only know
Alright,
him
so this is TNA.
for his time in TNA.
2013 TNA was Aces and Eights, so that narrows it down a lot. And it's a member of the Aces and Eights because that shit fucking sucks.
I loved Aces
So-
and Eights. Fuck you.
So did I, but Meltzer hated it. So he himself probably didn't get worse gimmick. It was probably Aces and Eights, which doesn't help me at all. So it's probably like fucking Bischoff or fucking Wes Briscoe or one of the fucking idiots out of Aces and Eights. So now I just gotta remember what jobbers were in Aces and Eights. But you said you liked him.
Think of a
you
reason
said
I would know
after-
somebody.
And you said he had a good run after this.
No. This
Fucking
was his
over.
good run. Now that you've said it, I can tell you the run of Aces and
Overstatement
Eights
there.
was the good run for him.
Yeah. That was
Alright.
the great one for him. That was the best
So-
one he could have had.
Aces and Eights was great.
So now going back, he had worst gimmick in 2013. What else did he have?
It was ranked 235 in 2013 and won the Next Level Championship and the Tag Team Championship at Atomic Revolutionary Wrestling, and that's it.
This dude sucks. Okay, 235? Are you kidding me?
Nope.
You gotta be lying.
I'm
bro.
not.
It's gotta be. It literally is either Garrett Bischoff or Wes Briscoe. There is no in between here. It is one of those two. And the only reason I know that is because of Marky D. So, oh
And
my
you're
god,
down to
which
your
one
last
is it?
one.
Which one is it? Oh my god. The fact either of those were ranked 235 is crazy.
A
First
little bit,
off.
yeah.
It's got to be Garrett Bischoff.
That is correct. It is Garrett Bischoff. Let's go.
You know who his Atomic Legacy Wrestling tag partner was?
Wes
No,
Briscoe.
and I don't really care.
Fucking Wes Briscoe. That's bullshit, man.
All right, 1 or 2 for Eli.
Oh my!
That was the
God,
hardest
I don't
one I've
care.
pulled out. That is the hardest one I've pulled.
Oh,
He was the only one a part of the Immortal shit.
Yeah, because he feuded with Eric Bischoff.
yeah. Oh, I forgot you said anything about Immortal. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So it would have been easier if I remembered that. I forgot about that. All right. That sucks.
All right, Eli, ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling, IWA World Women's Championship 2 times. Tag League The Best in 1989. American Wrestling Association World Women's Champion 1 time. Cauliflower Alley Club Iron Mike Mazurki? Yeah,
Suzuki?
Mazurki Award. International World Class Championship Wrestling Women's Champion one time. Pro Wrestling Illustrated ranked her Rookie of the Year and gave her the Stanley Weston Award. A Women's Wrestling Hall of Fame is inducted. A World Championship Wrestling Cruiserweight Champion one time. World Wrestling Federation / WWE. WWF Women's Champion 3 times. 24/7 Champion one time. And Hall of Fame Class of 2015. There are other stuff here, however, it will require a hint.
Can I get the last couple of titles again?
WCW Cruiserweight Champion one time, WWF Women's Champion 3 times, WWE 24/7 Champion one time, and is in the WWE Hall of Fame. Please ask for a hint.
That's
I
not
want to
her.
give you the hint.
Because
I wanna give you
she
the
would
hint.
have needed the WCW Women's Championship.
I want to give you the hint. I want to give you the hint so
Give me
bad.
a hint,
Please.
Cliff.
United States Hot Rod Association Monster Jam World Finals Freestyle Co-Champion in 2004 and United States Hot Rod Association Monster Jam World Finals Racing Champion in 05.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, because we
fucking
think I pay
sir.
attention to that. Out of all the racing shit, I don't watch anymore.
Who
Monster
drove in
Jam.
Monster Jam, Eli?
I don't
What
fucking
pro
know.
wrestler drove in Monster Jam?
It wasn't Goldberg.
I forgot he did that
Yeah,
shit.
he did.
There's no way it's her.
That's
wasn't-
crazy.
She was women's champion WCW, not cruiserweight. I know that thanks to Marky D.
It does also say, apparently, this is just a fun fact, I'm not saying anything about it, apparently she is Jewish. Huh.
You gotta
Holy
stop
shit,
randomly
I didn't
throwing
know
that
that-
one out.
I didn't know.
I didn't know that that was actually her truck.
Yeah.
I didn't know that she like actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
She's a Hall of Famer, 3-time women's champion in WWF.
See, I would have never guessed that because I didn't think that was her
Cruiserweight.
truck. Oh,
24/7 title. That's weird. How many times is she 24/7 champion?
One time.
So she won it once.
that Goldberg
3-time
monster truck
WWF women's
crazy.
It is.
I'm
So
looking
this
at that
was
shit
back
right
in
now.
the days of tits and ass under the
I don't think she was really known for tits or ass though.
I know.
At least
I'm
that's
just trying to
not-
put
that-
it around. With
That's
the
not what
title.
I remember her by.
I'm just trying to put the title around with it. Austin probably knows what I think it is, but it's not.
Oh, I already know who it is, and I know,
I know,
who you
but
think
you
it
probably
is.
think who it's going through my brain, and it's not her. That Japan shit though.
That's just a crazy career path from pro wrestler
Monster
to
trucks.
It's not.
monster
not
truck driver.
Elcano.
And not only that, you're pretty decent at it.
Cliff, give me another hint. You seem heavy.
I don't. I really expected the Monster Jam one to be a good one.
Why? I don't watch Monster Jam. Only time I played that shit was with you guys.
Her career path went from AWA to
Um,
All Japan to WCW to the WWF, back to WCW, and then it's like late career.
The WWE Network.
And I did look it up, and it is at the belts I've gave you are true.
So something just ain't sounding right in my head.
I know it doesn't feel right when I read it, but I looked it up, and it's true. She had a really good. Is that your guess?
Yeah, that's gonna be my fucking guess.
Well, my hint was she had a really good match with Bull Nakano. This is Medusa.
Oh God. It's not Elijah Blaze.
It is Medusa. She never won the women's title, but she won the cruiserweight title.
There was a fucking women's cruiserweight championship. Damn it! There was a cruiserweight tag title in WCW.
And so yeah, I'm only gonna do the 4. So yeah.
It was exactly who I thought it was the whole time too, and that pisses me off even more. And the Monster Jam was what gave it to me. I just didn't think that it was correct.
Yeah, see, I never knew that was actually her monster truck. I just thought it was
just a name.
A truck
Yeah,
named
no,
Medusa.
it was her.
Yeah.
Good old
No, it's
Alundra Blaze, Medusa, whatever you want to call her.
Yeah, that Monster Jam actually, it got it, but I'm like, no, there's no way that was actually her.
You think Bull Nakano is a notorious Monster Jam?
I mean,
truck
I
driver?
believe it.
Hey, I wouldn't put it past her.
When the match
do
with Bull
rollerblade.
Nakano, Medusa got to destroy the bike after the match, so...
Well, yeah, I talked about that match when we did our women's greatest draft. Because I think did I take Bull Nakano
I think you
first?
did take Bull first,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think I did.
Put the title belt in the trash.
Yep, and she never won the women's belt. So yeah, anyway, that's
I thought she won it from the Japanese wrestler.
Nope. That's it. As we're ticking along in full gear, heading right into the weekend, you two got anything you want to say?
I need a Stan Hansen lariat at this point.
Fair enough.
Austen broke me as Stokely.
Stokely down the sideline.
All I'm saying is if you want a for real like just adrenaline boost, like you need to hype yourself up for something, go watch the old Madden intros. Those things are fucking electric.
Fair enough.
Fucking Stokely. You threw that one at me and my brain couldn't recover.
How do you think I felt getting Garrett Bischoff? I don't want to hear.
You got Garrett Bischoff.
That might quite possibly be the straight equivalent of a pro wrestler to a pro athlete. Brandon Stokely, Garrett Bischoff.
I mean,
he was in the limelight long enough for you to barely remember him.
Fair enough. Just remember, though, if your bidding war is in 48 days, we've got you covered here at the Ace in the Hole, and we will catch you on down the road. Yeah.
Yeah.